Hello everybody, I hope we are doing well. Today I'm going to run over some Monday madness. Today is Monday. Today the shop is shut for me, so today is a bit of an eBay day, a bit of a sort of recover from the week sort of day for me in the shop. So I've just tidied up. I just sort of did a little bit of a polished the turd out the front, cleared away a bit of the rubbish, because we've got two new items out the front that I'm very excited about. So yeah, as you might not know, but if you are a regular viewer of the channel, I'm sorry you are, but if you are, then you will know that I've been looking into getting a new phone. So the phone I'm recording on now is okay, other than it's just a bit crap, and it's quite small as well. So I wanted to get a bigger phone. What am I doing here? Right, that'll be all right. Yeah, so I wanted to get a bigger phone, and the new iPhone 16 or whatever we're on now, plus the big one, is like 800, 900 quid. I didn't want to get it on payment because who needs another bill in their life? So I wanted to save up for it and pay it outright. But I've caved and I haven't bothered saving up. What I have done is, drumroll please, I bought a laptop. Wait, what? Yeah, I'm going to make do with the phone. I've decided I needed a laptop more. The laptop I was using was literally just about strong enough to play YouTube on. That's how old it was. I couldn't print my labels. I couldn't cross list on it. It was really slowing down the business, and the phone would have been a lovely like luxury. And I will need a new phone at some point. But yeah, weighing up the sort of pros and cons of both, I've decided to go for a laptop because, like I said, the phone was like 800-900 quid. I've got a laptop that cost me £280. So yeah, and it's more practical to buy a laptop, to be honest, because now I can set up the shop to print labels where I was having to do that at home on our home computer, and I can also now cross list whenever I want. I wasn't able to upload the cross list the items onto the software, whatever, I don't know. I don't pretend to understand these things, but I just couldn't do it on the old laptop. Now I can. So I'm going to take you out the front and show you that. Also, believe it or not, this bit tidied. I've just, believe it or not, spent, I don't know, 4 minutes tidying this up. Imagine if I didn't tidy it up. But yeah, this is new. You might notice this is new, a new stool. That's because if you come over here, excuse the bag of rubbish, this friggin' snapped. It just completely snapped. I sat on it during the week, Saturday it was. So, well, not during the week, but Saturday when the shop was open, and it just fucking snapped on me. Yeah, lucky no one was in the shop, because that would have been quite embarrassing, because I literally just fell on my ass. But yeah, death trap. So now we've got the new stool in. It's not as fancy, it's not as nice, not as on theme with the shop, but I just went to the charity shop. It's the only one they had. 20 quid, probably overpaid for it, don't care. It's a little bit shorter than I would have liked as well. Like, I can barely see over the freaking counter when I'm sat on it, but it'll do. 20 quid, yeah, I don't care. At least I've got somewhere to sit. And then this is the new pride and joy of the business. Yeah, just a HP laptop. It's nothing special. It was reduced to clear. We got it in John Lewis in Exeter. We always go in there for a wee, and then we always go right downstairs to look at the tellies, just to be nosy. And I thought, whilst I'm here, I'll look at the laptop, see what they got, because I was planning on buying one anyway. And picked one up, reduced to clear, 280 quid, bargain. That'll do us very much. And then the next progression in the business is going to be, as you can see underneath this is the shop, and then this is obviously the counter, and this is where I sit all day doing my listings and my eBay and serving customers, and this is the hub really. But as you can see, there's no like shelving underneath. So what seems to happen, and I've tidied this morning, this was worse, trust me. Bear in mind, I didn't tidy it very well. I did do a bit of a bloke's tidy up and just chucked everything in the bin. That's what that bag over there is. Yeah, not a real tidy up, just chucked it in the bin. It does not count as tidying. But yeah, it's out the way now. Anyway, what I was saying is this shelf, this bar here is for a shelf. So what I'm going to do is get Dad to come down and put the shelf in like he promised me would do a year ago. I'm not going to nag him about it because he is a busy guy, but yeah, I do need that shelf put in now so I can put my printer under there. Hopefully, I haven't actually thought this out. Hopefully it'll fit under there. Somehow we'll figure it out. Maybe it have to be sideways, it'll look a bit weird, but and then I can literally have this whole thing as like a packing station, so my labels will print there. I can maybe have poly mailers on one bit of the shelf. That way I don't have to print at home, bring the labels down. Nightmare. And like I said, today is a Monday, and I felt the real frustration of that process, or lack of process in my business this morning, because I bought the laptop yesterday and I haven't managed to set everything up yet and get everything. Like I said, the shelf isn't in, all these things aren't in place, but I felt the frustration of not having things in place this morning, because I was printing my labels at home, and then I come down to the shop, got like halfway down the hill, like a mile down the road or whatever, halfway down the hill. If you're in Provence, you know what that means, down Psychopath Hill. Halfway down the hill, towards town, the town centre. I thought, shit, I forgot my labels, so I had to drive all the way back. No, I didn't. Tell a lie. I went to the charity shop to buy that stool that you saw earlier, which is pretty much halfway to town. And then thought, shit, I forgot my labels and I forgot to pick my parcel in post. So I went to InPost at Sainsbury's, which is back up near my house. Picked the InPost up and thought I'll loop back around and get my labels, like leap home and get my labels on the way back through to town. Got halfway to town and thought, shit, I forgot my labels. So I had to go back again. I was fuming. I was so fuming. I had to drive up and down the hill like 4 times this morning. Yeah, I was very cross. So I can't wait to get the labels here because it's going to be so handy as well. Like if something sells past like 11 o'clock in the morning, I can't ship it until like the next day, which is frustrating for me and the customer because I'd rather just get orders out as quickly as I can. Yeah, and by having the label print at the shop, I can obviously do that better. Yeah, happy days. Yes, very happy with that. As for sales and the sales side of the business, which is keeping the lights on, we did very well this weekend actually. Yeah, I'm very excited. I'm obviously now got the laptop, so I can now cross list, and hopefully the Vinted will catch up the eBay and do a little bit better as well. That's the sort of whole point of getting the laptop, is to be able to cross list on a daily basis. Because if you didn't know, I was doing it sort of on a Monday. I was doing like 90 listings or however many I list. I mean, it's 84 a week I list at the minute. So I was doing that all on a Monday, whereas now I'm going to do 12 a day throughout the whole week, which should help massively. That's what's going to help with the laptop. But anyway, the sales did very well. I think I did 19 in total on eBay since Saturday, and I think 4 or 5 on the Vinted machine, which is very good for us. We did very well. We sold some nice bits. We sold this one a bit cheap, a Lacoste quarter zip. I think I sold it a bit cheap. It's very vintage, very nice, orange. I sold it for 35 quid, but I just thought, you know what, just sell it, get rid of it, then go again. Who cares if it's too cheap? Also, a Barber jacket, £40. That was a nice little sale, and a super dry jacket. That's the memorable ones I've sort of remembered. That was for £37. Everything else was basically low bread and butter, basic items, but all add up. So, yeah, we're doing well. The sales are ticking in. I've started, if I bring you around, I need to fill in the last weekend stuff. I haven't filled in the weekend yet. But this is my sales from last week. So feel free to pause that and look at my sales and my totals. But I've started actually tracking what sales I'm getting, because I don't know. And I like to, the reason why I've done this is because I want to track if the Vinted does better now I'm cross-listing every day. So I started it last Tuesday, which is when I was supposed to start cross-listing, but obviously I didn't have the facilities to do it because of the laptop situation. So this week will be really interesting to see as the weeks go on if the Vinted sales improve. Obviously I haven't got much data because I've only started this 4 days ago, but it will still be interesting to see track even if I'm just tracking the Vinted versus eBay, because at the minute I'm sort of just cracking on with my day and not really tracking anything. So this will be interesting. Last week was really consistent sales, which I was very surprised about, because usually it dips midweek, but it didn't really last week, which was nice. Yeah, I'm really blabbering, I do apologise, but yeah, this is going to be interesting. I'm going to keep you guys up to date on that. Hopefully I can keep remembering to fill it in, because like I say, I've got to go back now and try and remember what sold when to try and fill this in. But yeah, still, I can carry it on from now, and hopefully it'll be interesting to see how the Vinted compares to the eBay sales, price-wise and money-wise. Yeah, interesting. I've also written down the total sales price of each day. So like if I sell £100 worth of stuff, I've written that on the calendar as well. So be interesting to see. Yes, as you can see, I'm getting very weathered. So if you're not aware, I've been working 3 jobs for the last, I don't know how many months, since early October. So whatever that is, 4 months, 5 months. And it's killing me. Obviously in the summer last year, I got really fit. Like I was really fucking fit. Like I was running the 5k in like 22 minutes, which is pretty good for a decently sized big guy. Like I'm not a runner. That is pretty quick in my opinion. 22-minute 5k I'm pretty happy with, and I was on track to get below that. And then life hit, and I started working really hard to try and get this mortgage and this house, and I've put on a stone. So as you can see around my neck, like this is like killing me right now. I hate looking at myself in this camera. I'm not like massively fat or overweight. I haven't gone back to what I was like 2 years ago when I was 105 kilos. I'm now 93 kilos, but I was like 86 kilos. So, yeah, and it's really frustrating because I've worked so hard to get to 86 kilos and I've sort of put a stone back on. I feel a bit gutted. So, yeah, I'm trying not to put too much pressure on myself to do everything, but I do really want to try and get fitter again because car boot season is coming up and the summer's coming up, and it feels so good to be fit and healthy and light and not carrying excess body weight. Like I know when I'm getting wet, I'm getting fat because I can feel it in my neck. Like when I look around, I can literally feel it. Ugh, I hate it. But yeah, it's just it's frustrating because, you know, it's difficult to see. I find it quite easy to lose. Not, I don't find it easy to lose weight, but I can lose weight, and then it's keeping it off consistently. I sort of rebound a little bit, so like I'll lose 10 kilos and then rebound 4, and then stay there, which is still quite good because you've lost, you know, 6 or whatever. So yeah, I'm at 93 kilos now, and I've just started implementing some like running and trying to get back into my running because I really do like my running. I know that's like weird to say, but when you get fit enough to run, running is brilliant. Like I was running my 5Ks in the summer. It was great. Like when you can actually run, it's brilliant when you're fit enough. So I want to get back to that point, without putting too much pressure on myself, because obviously I'm still working those jobs. I'm still working hard, but it's been really hard. Like in the winter, it's just been all work, no play really. This last few months, it's been killing me. So I'm really going to try and just take some time for myself a little bit, and even if I start getting later to the shop, or I don't know, I've just got to start trying to get out for runs, because especially like this week's made me realise it, because the weather's been lovely and I went for a run. I thought, fuck it, I'll just go for a run, because I keep saying to myself I need to get back into it. Went for a run. I ran 1 mile, which took me 12 minutes, and I had a stitch. I had chest pain. I was going to cry, because I was like, I was so fit. I was like running 5Ks that fast, but I was running for like 6 miles sometimes, just gentle pace. I ran a mile that same pace. When was that? Saturday, I think, Saturday morning, and I thought I was going to keel over. It's ridiculous. I need to get fitter, because it just needs to happen, because I love it when I'm fit. So that's the next goal. Try and balance another thing on the plate. But yeah, it's only a side mission. I'm not gonna, you know, the business has to come first at the end of the day, because that's what's keeping the lights on. But health is wealth, and I really want to just make a go at it and try and get healthy again, because I hate being fat. I hate this. It makes me so insecure. Like, it sounds ridiculous, but I was doing my in-post parcels. The other day, not the other day, sorry, this morning, and a lady come up to me, and I turned like that, and I felt it, and instantly I went like insecure, and like, I'm such a kid. Like, it's just like instantly I was like, oh no, like, Anyway, sharing too much. Sharing how my brain works, but yeah, that's just the truth. And it needs to change, because I can't be the, you know, the best version of myself. I can't be the best partner. I can't be the best business owner. I can't be the best friend. I can't be I can't be other people if I'm not good in here and confident, and fitness is a big part of that for me. So yeah, I'm going to try not to put too much pressure on myself. I'm going to try and go for 3 runs a week and try and keep up my gym. Nothing major. I'm not going to try and become an Olympian. I'm just trying to stay a little bit fitter and bit lighter, because I feel better when I'm that way, and I work better, and everything just seems to flow a little bit easier when I'm fitter. So that's enough of me piling on all this bullshit. I'm going to leave now. If you did appreciate this video, if you did get something from this video, let me know. I just thought I'd nip on and give you an update on the business. I'm pretty excited about that laptop. I'm buzzing about the laptop. I'm going to go on it now. The one thing about getting a new laptop is, or anything for a new work equipment, is, do you want to use it? That's such a good bit about investing in your business, is when you get a new bit of equipment, you just want to use it, which means you get more work done because you're just excited to use the laptop. So yeah, I was on it all night last night. Well, I say all night, it was like an hour, which was a Sunday evening, which I shouldn't have been doing. I should have been relaxing, but I was working because I was excited about this new laptop. Anyway, I'm too excited to talk any longer. I'm going to get on with some work. Hopefully you're smashing your businesses too. If you are, let me know down below. Anyway, see you on the next one. Bye-bye.